This is a video to show parents how to admin over a group page. I'm using Sierra Madre Middle School as my sample for the tutorial. However, this applies to Sierra Madre Elementary School as well. So if you are an admin for a group page such as Annual Fund, PTA, PTSA, School Site Council, Service Club, anything like that we've created a group page. What I'm going to show you today should apply to what you should be able to do. If at any point you don't have access to something that I'm showing you here, please contact us at smmsptaweb@gmail.com and we will get back to you. We'll try to make sure you have the correct permissions set for your account. Okay, so let's show. You'll need to go ahead and log in. So you should have logged in and your name would be up here. And then go to your group page. So once you've logged in, go to your group page. So I'm going to a sample group so you can see it. So when I click on, this is the page that I'm going to edit. So at first you look at it and you say, well, what can I edit? This section right here is your description. This is what you're going to edit for your group. So let's say if this is School Site Council, maybe an introduction of what, or an explanation of what that group does. There's a place you can put an image, and this image actually will then show up and be your logo should people sign in when they get to your page. To be able to edit this section, you're going to go right up here to where it says edit this page, and you're going to click onto it, edit the page. So now nothing really shows up yet what to do, but if you go and you actually carefully go to the words that say welcome to sample group, you'll notice now this section pops up. This is like the same for documents and what you can do. And I'll write welcome to Sierra. You can write whatever you want to put in this. It doesn't need to be long. And then you can see right here there's a place I can add an image. You would click onto this section here. You would find the image directly from your desktop, and you would then be able to upload it. So for example, if I go up here, I'm going to open up a file and I'm going to look for an image, and I found, here's one that I have of just a quick image that's free to use. We can use through the district, so I'm going to go ahead and I put it up, and voila, there it is. So now that picture is there. You can change it as well. You can, we'll talk about some of these other functions here later in some of the other parts of this site. So I'm going to go ahead and click Done. And so now that section has been updated. Now let's go down here to News. And as you see when I scroll down, a pencil and a plus showed up. I recommend when you're adding things to always go in at the edit view versus just the quick item, because it allows you to get in it to a little further, attach it to your calendar and visibility and different things. So this is what I recommend, but you can do it your way. So if I want to add a news item, I can click on Edit and List View, and I'll show you. That's important to know about List View. It's helpful later on. You can add different kinds of news items. You can do it as a direct link straight to another site. You can actually link it to your Dropbox or your Google Drive, or you can do an RSS feed if you have that information. We're going to just do an add a news item, say events coming up, and you want to put it under the news event item. So you do this. You go ahead and click Add. You go ahead and create your document title. Let's say we have meeting, and I would suggest always to put what your group name is. So in my case it's sample group, but sample group meeting, because if you just, I'll show you why, if you just put meeting, what's going to happen if you forget to do that. You can put a little bit of information there. You can check your location. Let's say it's in the multipurpose room. You can choose the date, if it has a date, and what's going to be great is you can link this directly to your calendar and to the main calendar if you are an admin over a group page. If you can't do it to the main calendar, then you'll need to contact us. Let's say if the date's the 19th, and I know the time is going to be at 4:30 p.m. You can scroll down or you can type it in, but it needs to be in that type of format. You don't need to have an ending time. If you have it, great. Here you can actually add in items directly here, and it's not, I don't have any information I'm going to put in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? Right now, it's not allowing me to do it directly to the website, which may mean then I need to go back in and change some of my permissions, which I can't do at this time. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now it's there. I can reorder it if I have several news items. I can reorder the items. I can move them within my page. I can copy them. I can delete them by just clicking on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Done for now. And now you'll see there's my sample group meeting, and it actually showed up right here into my calendar as well. I'm going to show you, if you were going to add it directly from the calendar, you could also put it into your news item. So let's go ahead and add an item. So right here, add new item. So I'm going to click plus. I'm going to call it Parent Workday. Now I can categorize this, and I can put it directly into my news from my calendar if I'd like to. I'm scrolling down just a moment because now I see what I can do, which you can't do if you add it from a news item. If I add it from a calendar item, though, I'm going to be able to directly link it to my news item and to the school website's main calendar as well. You'll see in a moment. Let's say the event, the Parent Workday is just at the school, so I'm just going to say at the school. Spell it out if you'd like, however it works. If this has a particular name you want people to know who is hosted by, make sure you put that in your title. If you just say meeting, like in the last one, and you post it to the main calendar, we're not going to know who's having a meeting. So make sure you put as much information as you can into your title. Hosted by sample group. And I'm going to put a time. Let's say it's going to be at 2:15 p.m. and it's going to be on the 20th. And it could have an ending time. We're going to end it at 5 p.m. Great. Now I can add direct information by enter text by hand, and I can type in my information, whatever information I want to send. If I didn't have, if say I had a document I wanted to add in just straight to the titled event, I could do that by importing an existing file, and that would then just, when someone clicked onto it, that file would pop up. Or I can link within by highlighting what I want, click on link, then find it from my desktop what I want to link onto, and you can see I'm just following the steps. Let's just say I'm just going ahead and upload a document I want to upload. And I can open it in this frame or in a new window. I can title it Workday Flyer. Oops. And then insert it. And so now it's in there. Just so you know, it's showing up blue right now, but when you go to actually see the final published part, published item, it'll be in black. It defaults to black. So if you want it to show up in blue, you actually have to go in and change the color of it to show in blue. You can post things just like you would normally. Now, if you look down here, I happen to be also an admin to another teacher's group page, so that's why this is on here. But if I click on to Sierra Madre Middle School and add, I'm now not only I'm adding it directly to my news. I'm in my calendar, so it's going to go to my calendar. It's going to go straight to my news, and it's going to go straight to this main school calendar. So that's really helpful for the website admins. Have you put exactly what you want for your calendar item. That may mean there's duplicates because we've added an item, so we'll have to go in there and clean that up as it happens, but that's okay. I'd rather do that than have nothing. So now I'm going to go ahead and save it, and I'll show you. Oops, sorry, something. Of course, it's not allowing me to put it in there. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and make it uncategorized. I'm going to uncategorize it, and that's because it won't allow me to put it in. It's trying to put news into the school calendar, and it's not letting us. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way, and I'll save it as this way, and done. Now let's show you, and you see I'm learning as I go too. Here it is. There's my calendar item, sample group meeting, and I thought I had put in an item. So of course it should be. Did I not put the item in? I wonder if it showed up. Oh, here it is. September 20th. That's the sample group. Okay. Now it's not under my news item. I wasn't able to link it here and here because I linked it to, and we'll go back to the main calendar. Up at this top part, you can backtrack where you are if the home button doesn't work. Because sometimes when you get far into the website, the home button won't take you home. So you can go up to this section here, click on Sierra Madre Middle School, and now we'll get to the calendar. We'll go to the 20th, and voila, there's my item right here. It's at the main calendar now. So that's kind of helpful to us who are overseeing the website, that someone else is putting their information up for us. So let's go back. Let's go now show you a couple other things you can do within your calendar. Contents. Here is a great place for you to put folders within other information in there. You can add straight just documents. You can make a folder. Let's say we're going to have a folder because I have several items I want to put within that folder. I'd make the folder first. I'd title it procedures. Let's just say sample group procedures. Oops. I can save that, and now there it is. I can click onto it, and there's nothing in it, so now I can add within. I can add another folder, which most likely I don't want to. I can do direct links right there, but I can also do documents and have several pages within that. You would do it just like you did in the calendar. You create the title. You can even add it directly to your website to your website calendar by adding the event, location, date, and time. Can't add it directly to the main calendar though. I'm going to cancel it, just I'm not going to save it. I'm done. So hopefully that is somewhat clearer to you of what that is. I'm going to backtrack to get my sample group front page. So I have now, you can, if you wanted to get rid of this general info, I clicked onto it. I was like, oh wait, I want to delete that. How do I delete that? If you go up to this section right here, list view, it helps you see what's inside of here. I want to actually go to my general info page, and there it is, and I can actually change the name if I want, or I'll show you something else. I'm going to go back down. When I'm at my main page of sample group, if I go up to that list view again and I click onto it, I can see what's inside of there, and inside of my group page I have the general information in a sample group. Let's say I wanted to get rid of this. I don't want it at all. I'm going to click onto it, and now I can delete it just directly from here. I can go directly into that page, or that section. In this case, it's a folder right from here, or I can go into it from here, but you'll see it's right within it. So hopefully that'll help you a little bit when you're trying to get back to different places within your group page. You can also add links directly here, and you would do it just like any other link. You would go ahead, or any other page, decide where the link is going to come from, or maybe you want a folder first with several links in it. You can do that as well.